Happy Saturday, crypto traders and investors. This is Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth. Today is May 14th. Hope you're well today. And in this short video, going to be discussing Cardano, getting a lot of questions on my thoughts and opinions, whether or not this is a good buy at this late in the cycle. I'm going to discuss why I'm not buying Cardano yet and what I'm looking for to happen before I do buy and before I am a buyer of ADA. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like. Doesn't cost you anything and helps support me in the channel. If you're new, subscribe and tick the bell. You'll be notified on any future updates. There was an article here from Finbold. Cardano whale transactions hit a 4-month high as large players buy the dip. Again, not saying there's not any opportunity in ADA, but personally, I'm not seeing enough risk to reward to make it worth it. I think there's a lot more risk to the downside, and I'm going to explain why. But personally, I'm not buying yet. There's a few things that I need to see happen, which I'll discuss in this video. I do believe in Cardano for the long term, though, so don't get this twisted. I'm a big advocate of Cardano. I think it's going to really do well in the long term. But again, when things have run this hot, and keep in mind, it was under 2 pennies in March 2020 low. Again, going to go over some of that risk to reward here in a moment, but something I want to bring up here, going to do some analysis across the sector and on the ADA chart. You can see here there's a lot of bear flags. BTC has one as well. It's a perfect bear flag. And if we take a look at the target of this bear flag on Bitcoin, and we know that the rest of the market tracks Bitcoin, we could drop down to about that $20,000 area on Bitcoin. And that also lines up with our Fibonacci extension there, which we have a level there at 19,467. That lines up pretty well. Like I said, I think we could see one more flush and bear flag. Like I said, we're seeing bear flags across the whole sector. You can see that ADA has a bear flag as well with a target of about 28 cents. We also have a fib level there at 25 cents and 25 cents psychological. It's entirely possible that we see one more leg down, so we need to prepare for that. But at this point, like I said, at this late in the cycle, even with Cardano being at 50 cents here, look where we were in March 2020 lows. So this is why I'm not buying Cardano. We were under 2 cents in March 2020. We're now at 50 cents. So if we take a look from the low to the high to where we are, we're still up 27x. That, again, even though we pulled back, if we just take a look how much we pulled back from the top here, we pulled back about almost 90%. But it kind of doesn't really paint an accurate picture, because if you take a look from where we are now to March 2020 low, like I said, that's about 27x that we're still up. We could even see an EMA 12 and 26 bear cross on the EMAs, and we have no real monthly support down until 7.5 cents. This could easily get ugly. We know what happened with Luna. Not saying this is the next Luna. I'm just saying that anything can happen. If Luna can lose 99% in a day, and then the next day lose another 99%, go from 100 to a dollar, and then $1 to a penny, to even less than that, believe me, we can go to 7.5 cents on Cardano. Even if we went to 7.5 cents on Cardano, we would still be up from March 2020 lows. We'd be still up over 300%. So again, we need to be realistic here. And the reason why I'm not buying Cardano, and what I need to see happen, is I need to see monthly oversold on Cardano. That is the only way I'm going to buy it. I need to see these EMA 12 and 26 bear crosses, bear cross happen and follow through. I need to see a lot of our other names hit monthly oversold as well, because we're in, as far as I'm concerned, we're not in a full-blown bear market yet. A full-blown bear market would see these monthly EMA 12 and 26 bear crosses. Bitcoin did lose key support there at 28.8, but we're still holding it, right? It could just be one massive bear trap here, and we'll want to see how this monthly candle closes, which will be extremely important to close over that 28,800. This could be one massive bear trap, but again, we could still see an EMA 12 and 26 bear cross on Bitcoin, and we know that we've been following the market. Another name that I'm not going to buy, and I did take a little position. I put about $1,000 into Dogecoin just because I believe in Elon and the whole Twitter ordeal going through. I think it's going to be a positive catalyst for Dogecoin. But again, we could see this EMA 12 and 26 bear cross as well. And we have barely no support on Dogecoin. But again, the whole reason why I'm reluctant to put any amount of money into Dogecoin or Cardano or buy it at these levels is because of the fact that we've run so much, right? If we take a look at Dogecoin, it wasn't even a cent. It was basically a tenth of a penny, 0.0018 in March 2020 lows. Sorry, it was 0.0011. So basically a tenth of a penny. And then it ran up to 74 cents, right? That is huge, huge gains. If we just take a look at the calculator here, we'll do The high there at 74 and the low at 0.0011. So 0.74 divided by 0.0011 is a 672x, meaning if you put $1,000 into Dogecoin in March 2020, it would be worth $672,000 at the peak there when Dogecoin hit 74 cents before that Saturday Night Live skit, right, with Elon Musk. Personally, I did sell my Doge before the downturn. As soon as I saw Bitcoin lost 28.8 support, that's whenever I sold my Doge. I'm all out of Doge. I have no interest. I'm focusing on coins that haven't run 672x and haven't completely eclipsed their 2017 all-time high. So I'm focusing on projects that have yet to see these massive runs. So my biggest holdings at the moment are XRP, XLM, Litecoin, Link, Songbird, and Sologenic. And then let's take a look at the ADA chart just to give an idea of how much we ran. So we were at a low of 0.0177 and we ran to a high of $3.10 on this chart. So we'll do $3.10 divided by the low of March 2020, which is 0.0177. That's 175x. So again, if you put $1,000 into Cardano in March 2020, to the peak there about a year later, you'd have $175,000. So again, the risk is to the downside at this point. In order for me to buy Cardano, I need to see it monthly oversold. I need to see a lot of our other names hitting monthly oversold. I need to see pretty much all of our assets down 70, 80, 90% before I start buying Cardano. I couldn't deal with the risk to the downside because, like I said, even from the March 2020 lows to current levels, we're still up 27x, right? We were at less than 2 pennies a couple of years ago, and we're still at 50 cents, right? So again, we're still up drastically from those lows, and anything can happen, right? Again, Luna was a prime example of anything that can happen, really. And again, at this point, this late in the game, I'm focusing on names that have yet to break their 2017 all-time highs. Not saying there's not opportunity. If we take a look at the Fibonacci extension levels here as well, we over-exceeded the 4.618 Fibonacci extension, and that was a great time to get out of the coin and start focusing on other coins or going short. Bitcoin did it as well. If we take a look at the Fib levels here, it almost hit its 4.618, but not quite. We had a head and shoulders as well that was confirming. And again, a bear flag all the way down to about 19 to 20,000, which lines up with some Fibonacci support levels as well. And if we take a look at Ethereum hit its 3.618 Fib extension, didn't quite reach its 4.618. We know the S&P 500 hit its 4.618 and then some. So again, we knew to be looking for a pullback, and we had all the heads up, all the warning signs, right? We lost the 10-week moving average on ADA. We came back, we confirmed it as resistance. Then we had a bear cross of the stochastic and the MACD, which is indicative of a lot more downside when you're on the macro level time frame like the weekly chart. Then if we take a look at the weekly moving averages, we lost the 50 weekly moving average. So once we lost that $1.50 area, we came back and look, we tested it twice, kissed it, and it was resistance both times. And now we broke down below the 200 weekly moving average there at 54 cents. So again, I'd like to see this weekly candle close above that 200 weekly moving average at 54 cents. That would show some signs of hope for the bulls. And we also had a death cross, which occurred back here on the mid part of December. So again, that was the first time we saw that death cross in a very, very long time. And that's when the 50-day crosses downward through the 200-day moving average. And if you would have just exited on that signal alone, when the price was right around there, around $1.75, that would have saved you a ton of downside. You would have been able to exit around that $1.50, $1.75 area, and then we dropped all the way down to a low of 39 cents, right? So this is why technical analysis can be very useful, and again, why I'm not focusing on Cardano until we see some massive drops. I'm focusing more on coins like XRP at the moment that have yet to eclipse their all-time high. If we take a look at where we could potentially be heading on XRP. If we do what Cardano did, what Ethereum did, what Bitcoin did, if we hit our 3.618 extension, that could bring us to about $11 on XRP. That's about a 27x from these moves, right? From this level. And then also focusing on XLM again, if we take a look at the Fibonacci extension levels, we could potentially see a 375 XLM, right? And if we take a look from current levels, again, another 28x, right? $1,000 into $28,000. And again, we have way more risk way less risk to the downside than we would on a name, say, as Cardano, right? That's still up 27x from its lows of 2020. If we take a look at XLM from its lows, it's only up 3x, right, from its low. So a lot less risk, in my opinion, and a lot more reward on some of these names. Again, just be very careful with Dogecoin and Cardano. Again, I'm not knocking Cardano. I think it's a great project. It's going to be a long-term viable project, in my opinion. I just need to see the price get down and beaten up a little bit more and potentially hit that monthly oversold. Let me know in the comments below if you're buying, selling, holding. Not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. This isn't for financial advice purposes. This is only entertainment purposes only. So before we get out of here, make sure to smash the like. Also, as a reminder, I'm going to be doing a live giveaway, a free giveaway alert today. 2 annual gold memberships to the POW Group community. They're valued at $150 each, so I'll be giving away 2 of those. And all you have to do is join the live stream a little bit later on today. I'll schedule it as well, so you know about a couple hours ahead of time. And then going to do a live stream, and then all you have to do is join that live stream, leave a comment, and I'll do 2 random comment pickers. So good luck to those who participate. Going to end it there, though. Again, let me know in the comments below if you agree with me, if you're buying, if you're holding out for a monthly oversold. Always love hearing from you. If you could, smash a like on your way out. It helps support me, and the channel doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe if you're new here. Tick the bell and be notified on any future updates. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.